O Vale de Medan tem 22 quilômetros e é onde o Talibã tinha uma presença bastante forte. A operação começou com 155 homens e 7 tanques. Eles conseguiram empurrar o Talibã praticamente para o final do vale. As áreas tribais são, como o nome diz, resquícios de tempos onde noções como governo, Estado, lei não existiam. E, de certa forma, continuam a não existir. É um sistema que tem bem mais a ver com o século XIX que com o XXI. E por isso, ali o Talibã encontrou um terreno tão fértil para se instalar. A lei do mais forte, misturada com o conservadorismo religioso e financiada por contrabando e tráfico de drogas, tornam as ideias de paz, eleição, negociação metas distantes. O cenário é de guerra. A arquitetura das casas já mostra isso. São muralhas que protegem e separam. Sempre foi assim, mas piorou, e muito. Os líderes tribais tinham um código de honra. Os chefes do Talibã ignoram essa etiqueta.
This governance belt that we have, it's called tribal governance system. It's a Rawaj system, etc., and it has got certain values which people may or may not agree with. But this was the best governed portion of Pakistan. So when it came in 1947, and it had the system out here which had matured over years, 500-600 years of tradition and culture and history. Qaid-e-Azam, who formed Pakistan, he made a deal with the tribes and they wanted a tribal system. And he said, okay, you stick to your system and it's working for you and we'll keep it like that. And he pulled all the armed forces out from here and let them function with the political agent in each agency. And he had the FATA Secretariat and Saffron Ministry looking after them, a separate kind of a thing. And we had no problem. We had no problem at all. There were 3 basic components of the governance out there: the political agent, the security apparatus, which was the Frontier Corps, and the system of administration, which was done through the elders. This was the tribal system. We had no problems. The problem actually started when the Soviets came into Afghanistan. Everyone wanted to fight a global war from the tribal areas, and they developed these into safe havens for people to come and train and exercise. So these people came in with letters saying that they are authorized to drive unregistered vehicles and unlicensed weapons, and the security apparatus was set aside, the political agent was set aside, the elders were set aside, and these people came in with a new authority to do things here. In the tribal area, you have 2 elements of recognition. Either you have a bigger wallet or you have a bigger caliber. If you have both, then you are God. So these people came in with that money and all that, they had both.
It's basically it's a political problem. After when the Americans came to fought with the Russians in Afghanistan, so this game started in these areas, in 1978. And also slowly spread, and now it's all Pakistan is a part of this issue at the moment. This is not the war between religious sector and liberal sectors. It is basically it is a war between have and have-nots. It's not a religious phenomena. It's basically it's a social problem.
O jornalista tem o privilégio de estar de passagem. Mas para quem vive ali, esse estado de guerra afeta a vida em todos os níveis. Uma pedreira produz um mármore de alta qualidade. Até há pouco tempo, tudo estava parado. Por quase 2 anos, muita gente ficou sem trabalho.
Bread, no money problem, children problem,
Schooling.
Any problem, school problem, reading problem. Any medical problem, hospital problem, any problem.
O exército paquistanês tem consciência de que a questão econômica é crucial para mudar a realidade militar. Essa é a região mais atrasada do país. Muitos jovens se juntam ao Talibã para ganhar um salário.
The youth, which is of now 30 years or less for that matter, between 20 to 30 years, they have seen nothing but fighting. A lot of money, funds were pumped in to destabilize the Soviet Union occupying Afghanistan. But now is the time to invest into demobilizing this youth and the militants and bring them into the mainstream of the country. It requires a lot of resources. But before that, the military has to stabilize the security situation in the area.
Aqui, para a criançada, foi pior. A escola tinha virado quartel-general dos talibãs. Ainda está fechada, porque foi bastante destruída nos combates. Salas de aula têm inscrições religiosas e a favor da Al-Qaeda. O governo conseguiu expulsar os extremistas, mas dinheiro para a reconstrução de tanta coisa ainda não chegou. E isso também gera insatisfação. Falta luz, e sem eletricidade, as bombas d'água não funcionam. E sem isso não se pode irrigar as plantações. É um sem fim de problemas. Mas ver o eu vou para a escola, agora eu vou, já é uma cena que dá esperança de que a vida pode melhorar. Embora educação, ou melhor, a falta de, esteja na raiz dos problemas do Paquistão. Essa é uma madraça, uma escola religiosa. Ali, as crianças aprendem árabe para poderem ler o Corão. E é quase só isso. Decoreba, repetição, numa língua que não é a delas. As crianças do Paquistão vivem num péssimo sistema de educação. Fora a elite, que tem aulas em inglês, para a grande maioria, restam escolas que padecem de falta de dinheiro para tudo. O governo gasta menos de 2% do orçamento com educação, e mesmo assim, porque a maior parte desse dinheiro vem de doações internacionais. Isso tudo num contexto da pressão de uma outra explosão, essa demográfica. Já são mais de 170 milhões de habitantes, numa taxa de crescimento da população de quase 3%. Nascem mais de 5 crianças por mulher. Isso deságua na economia, uma força de trabalho em que de cada 4 trabalhadores, apenas um sabe ler. O Paquistão tem 100 mil estudantes universitários. O Irã, com a metade da população, tem 700 mil. Para as mulheres, a situação é pior.
The girls were educated from home. They were not allowed to go to the schools and stuff like that because the pressures were there. Still, there were certain people who used to say that, no, this education is right, the girl needs to, they're not going to do the jobs.
You were the first one to start something different.
I was the first one.
Why? Why you were elected in a way?
No, I was not, because my father, that's why I always tell that the individual make the difference. They set the examples. The courage pays off.
It was your father that had the courage?
Courage. And then he proved himself. He studied in Kashmir or wherever he was gone. My grandfather was a big landlord, and in fact, we had this thing that we never went out from our own particular region. We fought the Dogras and stuff, but we had our own army and everything. But my grandfather had this thing that the sons should be educated no matter where they want to go, but they should marry within the families, because our girls are very naive and they have been very protected. So you don't know what's the world outside. And he was a very genius kind of a person. He traveled all over. But my father had the courage. He said that I am what would you say, the person who had the means and opportunity, and I just studied abroad or whatever. But now I have to bring this light to my region.